Welcome to Studio A. Our guest today is Miss Emily Almodovar. She is the Public Information Officer, PIO, for the Allen County Board of Commissioners. This is the second time we've had Miss Emily back in the studio, and we're thrilled to have her. Welcome to the studio, Emily.
Thank you. It is so good to be here.
It is really good to see you, sweet lady.
A lot has changed. We were talking about how we haven't seen each other since before COVID.
That is correct.
Is crazy.
That is correct. And everything is pre-COVID, post-COVID.
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot has changed for you.
Yes.
A lot has changed for you. The last time we had you in the studio, you were the communications person for director, I believe, communications director for Matthew 25.
Yes, that's right.
And now you're with the city.
County.
The county.
Yes.
Okay, the county.
Yes.
Good. Thank you for clarifying.
Well, I'm learning all of the ins and outs of local government.
The
which
nuances.
Is, yes, that's exactly right. So the last we talked, I was at Matthew 25.
Uh-huh.
Not only was I the communications director, but through COVID, I also managed the front desk. So I was wearing both of those hats.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about how COVID would affect an organization like that.
Yes, super blessed because we had like all of the masks and we had face shields, all of that was donated.
Oh,
so
wow.
We got through that time period in good shape.
In good shape.
And stronger, and the staff was so fun to work with through that. I actually loved Matthew 25.
Yes.
And I was not looking for another job at all. You and I talked about this role of PIO.
Yes.
What's a PIO?
Yes.
I had never heard of a public information officer before.
Neither have I.
And scrolling on LinkedIn, good old LinkedIn, where you learn about all these different job opportunities.
Okay.
And I saw the role on LinkedIn, and I'm just a curious person by nature. And so I was like, I wonder what that means. I've never heard that term before.
Okay. Started
reading the job description, and I was like, man, I could do that.
Okay.
I would enjoy doing that. And even though I was in love with Matthew 25 and I still am sold out for their mission,
yes,
and enjoy going to their fundraisers and things like that, I was ready for a new challenge.
Okay.
And so I did get that job, and I've been there over 3 years.
There, you started there in 2022.
Yes, that's right. Yep, good heavens.
Yeah.
Time does fly.
Yeah, it does.
And so I had to learn the differences between city government, county government, township government.
Oh,
and
my
so
goodness.
you've got all of these different entities that are providing us all of our local public services.
Our services. So let's talk about, what does a PIO do?
Sure.
First of all, what is a PIO?
Yes, thank you. So Public Information Officer in years past was that person who was like the spokesperson, the mouthpiece for the mayor, for the commissioners, for the sheriff, for whomever. So a lot of elected officials have their own PIO.
Okay.
So you've got that person who is helping draft speeches, helping write press releases, interacting with all of the different news media outlets, especially in times, I think in general in the past, that person was key in times of an emergency.
Okay.
Interfacing between the elected official and the public.
Okay.
And helping facilitate that communication. We live in a new era with social media, and I think people expect to see folks, they expect to see their elected officials at events and ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings and all of those fun things.
Sure.
So not only am I doing the press releases and so forth, but get to take photos at a groundbreaking for like a new trail or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Get to do all the social media for the county's Facebook page. We've got X and Twitter, and we've got a Vimeo
Instagram.
page and Instagram.
And
Yep.
Instagram.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's a real kind of multimedia role now.
It sounds very demanding.
It's fun. I like to juggle because
And you like being challenged.
I like being
You shared
challenged.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You shared that you were looking for a challenge.
But my mind sometimes is that like magpie. When I see shiny things, I flit from here to there. And so it is a role that lets me jump
that.
from thing to thing to thing.
And you like that.
So
You
I
wear
do.
many hats.
Yes.
Lots of moving parts.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
like that. Mm-hmm. You like that.
Well, and it's a neat vantage point, honestly, to watch local government in action. But like our commissioners were in charge of the new jail.
Okay.
They do a lot with trails and the fire districts. They've helped with all of the different, we've got the 4 districts in the territory, and the commissioners are helping coordinate with all of these different fire chiefs. And so my vantage point is watching these elected officials work with different kinds of government entities, but then also businesses,
Okay.
and helping with economic development and
Okay.
making our county desirable to big business.
Making those connections.
You got it.
Okay.
So it's been fun.
Wow. Wow. It sounds like you're stretched in a wonderful way.
I'm stealing that line. I will use that again.
Okay. So we've talked a little bit about what you do. You also are involved in civic engagement. What does that mean?
I really love our community. And so
I know you do, but you know what? In fact, the last time we interviewed, check out the last interview I did with Miss Emily. That interview, we talked about what you love about Fort Wayne.
okay.
And you couldn't have heralded Fort Wayne anymore. You talked about being a girl from Fort Wayne, loving Fort Wayne, raising your children here, and how much you appreciated Fort Wayne. So I can't imagine a better person for this position.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Let's talk about civic engagement.
Absolutely. And now I live in New Haven, so
Do
I can pound the drum for how much I enjoy New Haven, and
Okay.
and the fact that it's a community on the rise, and there's all kinds of good things happening there as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, so what does it mean to be civically engaged? I get to sit on a couple different boards. I was able to sit on the Board of Zoning Appeals for the City of New Haven and the Plan Commission.
Okay.
And those board term limits have come and gone. So
Okay.
now I sit on the Redevelopment Commission
Okay.
for New Haven. So all of these boards I'm a citizen appointment by the mayor. And so as a volunteer, as a citizen, I'm helping our community make land use decisions, which has been fun to learn about.
And very important.
And very important, yes.
Yeah.
We talked briefly, I think the last time you and I visited, about getting to do a vow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so any opportunity where I can meet other people and meet other people who want to get involved, whether through volunteer service or even politics. It's like the P word's a dirty word almost today, right?
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it's our elected officials that are making decisions for us
That is
about
correct.
our roads
They
and our
represent
bridges
us.
and our
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
And
yeah.
So it's important to have these strong ethical leaders
Yes, it
at
is.
all levels of government.
No matter what side of the
Yes.
political fence you're on.
Exactly.
It's important to have great people in those positions.
Yes, and so I will plug a vow if there's any women watching who are interested in board service or curious about what it would look like to run for an office or help somebody's campaign. It is this marvelous program. You're in a cohort with other women. It's a really intense, long weekend where you're working with bipartisan women.
Okay. That's a challenge in and of itself.
Well, sometimes it's a challenge for women to get along. And no, I'm kidding. It's actually an awesome time, where you get to meet people
from different backgrounds. Yeah.
And have different perspectives.
Yeah.
And instead of fighting across the aisle, you're sitting in like little working groups to learn about people's perspectives and their goals and their dreams. And a vow has different local speakers come.
Okay.
And it's just a super rich time.
Okay.
So,
how does one become a part of a vow?
yes. They have, I think, maybe just once a year they have this cohort program.
Uh-huh.
It would just be Googling Advancing the Voices of Women.
Advancing the
vow.
Voices of Women, a vow.
And
okay.
then there's like a sign-up sheet on that
Okay.
website.
Okay, okay. That's great information to have. That's terrific information to have. Let's talk about the County Flag Project. What is that?
Yeah. So one of the things that I recognized getting to work for the commissioners, when I first started, the county had already walked through a rebranding process. So they
Okay.
already had a new seal, new color scheme,
Okay.
and then we had this frumpy old flag that had the old seal on it, kind of old color scheme.
Okay.
And just it from a communications person,
Right,
where
right.
everything's about branding and having everything in alignment.
And how it looks.
It just
Yeah.
was this incongruous thing.
It didn't work.
And so was on the bicentennial committee.
Okay.
And we got to brainstorm what we called lasting legacy projects.
Okay.
So if you've seen the bicentennial sculptures
Yes.
that are the big IN, but it's the state of Indiana, that was one of our projects.
That's terrific.
And then creating a new county flag was also one of those legacy projects. We decided to open up the design competition to anybody in the world.
okay.
And so using different hashtags on Instagram, people who love flags
Yeah.
and people who love learning about flags
Yeah.
saw our invitation.
And participated.
And we had designs from people from 4 years old to 89.
That's terrific.
We even had a gentleman who submitted 2 different designs who died before we were done with our whole process.
Goodness. Oh
And
my
his
goodness.
daughter reached out to me and gave me her contact information and
So
said,
that you could-
I would love to find out what happens to my dad's designs.
Design. Wow.
So
wow.
that was neat.
That is neat.
And we had people submit ideas from Germany and New Zealand and Ireland, Australia. We had a young man from Australia. So that was just
all over the world.
all over the world. And what it meant was these people then had to get online and read about Allen County.
Do their research
and
on
do
Allen
their
County.
research.
Yeah.
And so that was cool to see, what do other people outside looking in think about who we are? And the same themes that emerged by local artists
Yes.
emerged from them. Johnny Appleseed,
Okay.
turtles represent the Miami nation.
Uh-huh.
Our rivers, you can't escape our rivers as a theme.
Right. Right.
And so we got over, I think, 500.
My goodness.
And then I just used a process of volunteers using, like a matrix where they would judge different things.
Uh-huh.
And we just slowly but
Narrowed
surely
it
narrowed
down.
it down. And then we put a bunch in the newspaper and people got to vote.
And they voted on it. Okay.
It took
It sounds like an
almost a
arduous
year and a
project.
half. Yeah. So it was
Process, an
awesome.
arduous process.
Yep. And so we've got our new flag. We raised it on the pole at Rousseau Center last Flag Day.
Okay.
So we just had Flag
awesome.
Day this year,
Yes.
so it's a year old.
Yes. How wonderful.
It was
Wonderful.
neat.
Did you enjoy it?
It was an
A
awesome
lot of work,
process.
but it sounds like
yes.
really wonderful.
It was neat to like see all these different people want to engage in government
Yeah.
and provide
way
an
they
opportunity.
could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of different elementary schools where the art teachers had the kids design a flag and submit those. So that was cute too.
That's really
We got
wonderful.
a lot of baseball themes from the kids. We got flags that had unicorns on them and stuff like that. So just fun.
Yeah, yeah. But how
fun.
wonderful they became engaged so young. That's really wonderful.
Yes,
And
it was fun.
yeah, that so just wonderful to be so inclusive. You know,
Yes.
I think that's incredible. I think that's incredible. So, where do you see the county and this position going in the next 5 years?
That's a really excellent question. I've been with the commissioners. We've had one commissioner retire and we've had a new commissioner come on. Starting in January, we'll have 2 new commissioners
Oh, wow.
as 2 of the current ones will retire.
Okay.
So huge transitions
A
in
lot of
leadership.
change, yeah.
So I think it will be important for this position to communicate a lot with the public, make sure that I'm allowing the new commissioners to have their voice,
Yes, to have a voice.
and they will have their own projects that matter to them, problems that matter to them.
Okay.
So learning those new personalities will be key.
Okay.
I also think that in the next 5 years with AI,
Yes.
all
Yes.
communicators, right?
Yeah.
All communicators are going to have to figure out how do we use this for all it's worth, but use it in a way of presenting truth and using it ethically and not creating reality with it.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't know what that means.
Do you currently use AI?
Good question. I started using AI like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, what do you think?
Helpful.
Okay.
I was resisting it
Yes.
because I love sci-fi and I grew up watching Terminator and
Yeah.
all the other
Yeah.
robots take over the world movies.
Yep.
And so I was resisting using it. But now, if I'm writing a press release about like bridge maintenance or the county highway department getting a federal grant, I can get on ChatGPT or Copilot
Yes.
with Microsoft or Claude, and sometimes I use several different platforms because they draw different info.
Uh-huh.
And I can ask it questions, and so then it's doing the research and finding me articles to read. And
Yeah. You have to verify it.
in my role, correct, I don't want to take whatever it spits
Right.
out to me. I don't want to ask it questions and then issue something in the name of the commissioners.
Right.
That would be false.
Yeah, you have to verify. I mean, even with what I do, I have to verify the information utilizing AI, whether it's a job search or whether it's research or, whatever it is. You just have to verify the information and not
Yes.
take it as the gospel.
Yes.
Because sometimes it makes mistakes,
Yes.
as computers will.
Right.
But it is incredible. It really is incredible that you can ask a specific question and tailor it in such a way that AI will cast a wide net and draw from all of these sources and then bring you back this cohesive sort of information.
And again, government's tricky, and I'm still learning the waters after this many years.
Sure.
And so while I might know to get on the state of Indiana's website for information,
Right.
there might be all these different state commissions and boards.
Yeah.
There might be, now I'm making stuff up, Stephanie, there might be a county highway department association,
Right.
or something like
Right.
that, where there's these professional groups.
Sure.
And so you're right, it scoops up all these different wonderful sources
Yeah.
that I don't even know
Yeah, that
exist.
you wouldn't even think of.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's really sort of incredible. It's scary, but it's incredible.
It is scary. And I think that's a scary thing too, with like kids trusting
Yeah.
what's being spit out,
Yeah.
and trusting that it's all
But
true.
you know, we've seen that with Facebook. You know, that the young people get their news from Facebook
Yeah.
or Instagram or what's the other, TikTok?
TikTok, yeah. That's
You
exactly
know,
right.
it's really, we have to share with them that it's a tool, and it is only a tool, but you still have to do the thinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And try to filter things through just using discernment.
Yes.
Does this thing seem...
That's a great word for it. Discernment.
So maybe that's what this role looks like in 5 years, is helping people discern and process information that comes out of government.
Okay. That's a really great one. That's a great response. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
knows?
talk about your family. You shared with me that your sweet girl is in the West.
Yes.
I won't say where, but she's in the West.
In the mountains.
And she's flourishing.
She's flourishing.
Learning the things a young person learns.
I think a lot of times, especially in Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
you grow up in the Midwest, you grow up in this Northeast corner.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people of every generation, they say, I can't wait to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't wait to go to New York. I can't wait to live in Chicago.
Right.
And she's having her adventure
Yeah.
out west. And then I'm remarried, and so I've got 4 stepkids.
Wow.
And they're all here, and they're all doing great and doing their
Are
own
they
things.
in high school or older?
One is in high school,
Okay.
and the rest are out and working.
Adults. Young adults.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the one that my daughter is really, I think, missing the Midwest,
Yeah.
missing the cost of living
Oh,
here.
yeah. Well, we were talking
Yeah.
before we got on camera about, you know, I had shared with you that I love Seattle, but one of the things is when you're in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the things that you can afford to do
Yes.
is very different than if you're living on the West Coast or the East Coast for that matter.
And you had rattled off wonderful things like art museum, Philharmonic, going out to dinner.
Yeah, going to the movies.
Yes.
Going to the Clyde to see jazz.
Yes. And so people, I hope, are taking
Full
not
advantage.
taking full advantage and not
full
taking
advantage.
it
Yeah.
for granted that we have all these this art scene here is amazing.
And we have really seen Fort Wayne grow in so many different ways from when we were in high school.
Yes.
know?
Oh my. You come downtown now in the evening and there's just people.
Yeah.
You go to the landing and there's just people.
Yeah.
People walking their dogs, people enjoying each other, people riding bikes.
Yeah.
It's just neat.
Yeah.
And I love the public art art trail.
Yeah. Yeah.
it gives a wonderful sense of place.
Yeah, and it's, what is it, a small town city.
Yes.
You know, it's a city, but it's like a small town in the ways that you can connect with people. For instance, when you and I first interviewed, I reached out to you with a cold call
Yeah.
when you were at Matthew 25, and you were gracious and said, I can do it. It was last minute. It was unbelievable you were able to do it. But this is what I mean. You're able to reach out to people and make those connections.
There's still the warmth, right?
Yes.
There's the warmth of a small town.
Yes.
And if you and I talked long enough, we would end up knowing like 100 mutual people, probably, right?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
That's
yes.
the fun thing here.
Yes, yes. Is there anything, Emily, that we haven't covered?
Oh, man. I just appreciate access television,
Yes,
right?
that's a gift.
That we have this incredible public library system.
Yeah.
And that we've got an opportunity for people like you and all kinds of people to create wonderful
Content.
local content.
Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah.
plug for Access TV.
Well, and thank you. Thank you, because it's true. It's very true. I talked with you about the volunteers that I've worked with have been just incredible people. You know, whether it's Carl, who's on camera, or whether it's Paul, who does audio, whether it's Eugene, who directs, whether it's, he's not, you know, Eugene is not volunteer, but he's on staff, but whether it's Shirley Busack, who is a volunteer camera person,
Cool.
whether it's Bob Jones, I've worked with some really incredible people, and I've met incredible people.
Isn't that neat?
You know, doing this, I have met incredible people right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and that's why I always pinch myself. But I'm like, wait a minute. You don't have to be in a big city.
No.
You can be right here and meet wonderful people.
Yes. So also I'll say that it's Access TV that has streamed all of the county meetings, all of our public
Really?
meetings.
Okay.
And they've been doing it for decades.
Okay.
Making local government accessible.
Accessible to the people. That's wonderful.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
So we're grateful for them and their partnership.
Oh, thank you. Well, sweet lady, it was a pure joy. Thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Thank you.
Kudos to you with your new job. I know you're great and you're an asset to the county.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
It was
You are
fun to
very
be
welcome.
here, Stephanie.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning in, and be blessed.